Hello you, welcome to Geekism. We're here on a beautiful sunny British day in Blackpool Pleasure Beach. This is going to be a short vlog. I'm actually here in a sort of official capacity, so I'm not going to be able to do that much filming, but I thought it's ridiculous not to be able to film some of the stuff here for referencing Pinewood Hills, because they're the exact kind of part we're going for. So I'm going to try my best to film as much as I can. First of all, we're going to jump on the Grand National, which is a Mobius loop, racing Woody. But oh man, look at this place, it's gorgeous, haven't been for years, can't wait to have a good look around. There's going to be loads of footage. This opens at 11 AM, so we'll come back. Alright then, let's go find something else to do. That was the river cruise or cave river or something. Absolutely fantastic old dark ride, water ride. So like half the stuff didn't work. Like half the animatronics are broken, but there's just so much charm to it. It was absolutely crazy. I hope you enjoyed the footage of it. We're going to go and do our first coaster count now, I think. It's going to tick off a coaster. One of the newest additions to Blackpool Pleasure Beach, Wallace & Gromit's Thrill-O-Matic. It's a full IP, looking great. Dark ride, mostly for kids. But a lot of fun, lovely facade there, look. Just come off Wallace & Gromit. What a great dark ride, really impressed me actually. I didn't think, it's been a long time since I've been to Blackpool, and I didn't think it had that kind of stuff. Really good, really great IP. Just shows you what an IP's money can do for a ride as well in these sort of places. It made a real big difference. Anyway, now we are actually going to go and do a coaster now. We've got about 4 or 5 of them around us, as you can see. But we're going to go and do that massive one over there, the big one. Big one, originally opened in 1994. It's an Arrow Hyper out and back, and when it was built, when it was open, it was the tallest and steepest in the world. Obviously they've both been taken off it now. Still a classic coaster, absolutely sets the landscape of Blackpool. You can see it from anywhere in the area, and it's a bit of a beast. You can't film on it unfortunately, so you're going to have to take my word from it that this one's a bit incredible. Wow, so there you go, the big one. A bit of a head rattler now, to be honest with you. It runs as smooth as you would imagine a 24-year-old Arrow coaster to run, but look at it, it's just gorgeous. It's one of those, probably the most iconic coaster in the UK, easily one of the most iconic coasters in the world, to be honest with you. It's one of those that just has to be done. You can see in the background a few of the others, but next up we're going to do this crazy thing called the Steeplechase. The Steeplechase, opened back in '77. It's an Arrow coaster. It's a one of a kind, I think. It was definitely custom built for this place. It's crazy. Like it's single seat or 2 seat cars in the shape of horses that race. So the 3 tracks. Looks like there's only 2 running today. You'll see them come around in a moment. One thing I wanted to point out though, the amount of work that is going on throughout the park, just random little bits of work for Icon, which is their new ride opening next summer. Like this coaster is just going to be everywhere. It's going to intertwine in and out of all the others. It's a fantastic piece of engineering. Yeah, you'll see the horses coming in now. Look at that, the craziest thing. So yeah, there you go. But yeah, the fact that Icon is going to be squished into all these little spaces, it's going to be so amazing to see it when it's all fully done. The track's coming in at the moment. We saw some being delivered on the way here. I'll put a picture of that up now for you briefly. So you know, looks like it's on for the start of the season next year, we hope. It's going to be great. Oh, it is running. We're going on that next. I didn't get to film anything before we went on it, but this is Revolution, originally the Ivory Revolution, opened in '79. It's a shuttle launched coaster, so it literally starts up here, is launched off into a loop, back up, where you pause for a moment and it comes back round again. Hopefully, it's really quiet today, so it's taking a while to fill up. I was hoping it would go while I was filming, but I guess not. The world's actually, and I'm 99.9% sure, this was the world's first coaster that went upside down. So it's pretty impressive. Like I said, there's loads of world firsts at this place. It's one of the premium places in the UK for really pushing the boundaries, especially considering the space they've got. And like I said, this is one of them. 1979. Look at that. Next up is the Zipper Dipper. It's now called the Blue Flyer. Originally built in 1934, it's just a simple kiddie wooden coaster, family coaster made by Ace. But they've repainted it in 2011, as well as the other large one, I think it's called off the top of my head, and rebranded it as part of the Nickelodeon expansion they did. Again, a great example of how an IP can really give life into a park that's maybe suffering a little bit. Just been on the little blue streak, and credit to credit, I guess. Next up is its bigger brother, Streak. This one's had a bit of a history, this one. Originally opened in 30-something, and used parts of another coaster called the Velvet Coaster. It was then put here as just roller coaster from 33. And then in 2011 it was branded, or 2010 I think it was actually, branded as part of Nickelodeon Land, so they painted it orange and tidied it up a little bit, but apart from that, it's the original coaster that it always has been since the 30s. The Nickelodeon Street, fantastic, absolute classic there and back Woody, did exactly what it says on the tin, rattles the hell out of you, gorgeous, so glad I finally got to ride it. It was closed last time I came, so that's a new credit for me, which is good. The thing I love about Blackpool the most, I think, is that from this angle here, ignoring flat rides and log flumes and stuff, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can see 7 different coasters from where I'm standing at this point. The amount of stuff they squeeze into this place is fantastic, and not only is it impressive just from a logistics point of view, it makes some of the rides better because they cut and chip through all the other ones as well. It really is fantastic how they've done it. This area is gorgeous, this Nickelodeon area. I'm going to quickly show you some of it. It just shows, like I say, I know I keep talking about it, and I really think that Pinewood Hills eventually needs to get an IP involved. I can see Gulpy Land being an area in Pinewood Hills because they've either taken old rides like this Lock Room and done it up, made it Rugrats, or they've taken just new flats and stuck them down, or they've repurposed coasters with the Blue Flyer one there and the Nickelodeon Streak. It's just awesome, really, really nicely done. Right, it's lunchtime anyway. After that, we're going to tick off a few more coasters and then ride Valhalla. So this is where the station for Icon's going to be. Other than that, we can't really see much, unfortunately, at the moment. They're still putting in groundwork. The fact that this thing is going to fit in here, a Mack double launched coaster in this space, it's crazy. I can't wait to see what it's done. We have no idea of theming yet, other than the logo it showed us, but the work's coming on nicely. So station building is nearly finished. I don't know if it's going to come out of here or back in here, up and across that way. And they've been able to do it without having to shut that much. The only thing they've had to close is this car ride here. I think that's it. Everything else is pretty much fully operational whilst it gets built, and obviously they'll do the most of the building over the winter period when the park is shut anyway. But absolutely fantastic. Look at this view. Look at that for a skyline. Coasters everywhere, man. They just stick them in wherever they can in this place. Next up's the Big Dipper, another classic out and back woody. Originally built in 1923. This one, it's one of the oldest coasters in the world, actually. But this area looks like it's quite new. This is the queue area. Been done up. You'll see the coaster here head out any minute. Big Dipper, wow, absolutely fantastic. Probably the best woody I've ever ridden. Loved it, proper out and back. Really great interaction with other coasters as well. Obviously it didn't have originally. Next up is this one. This is called Infusion. It was really called the Traumatizer from Southport Pleasure Land. It got moved here about 2005, I think. It's a Tacoma suspended, great coaster. And it's completely over water as well. It's one of the only coasters in the world apparently that is completely over water. So last of the big coasters. We've still got the Grand National to do, but the head's rattling a little, but I'm going to go for it. Traumatizer. It is a bit of a traumatizer to be fair. It's pretty smooth considering, but yeah, it's starting to get a bit of a rattle to it. Great coaster though, some really interesting inversions. Really nice interaction with the water as well. Obviously they built it over this lake, so there's really nice interaction with some fountains and waterfalls and things like that. Really nice coaster actually, a bit underrated here to be honest. Probably one of the better coasters in the park. It's one that I wasn't 100% sure was even here when I got here. It's quite difficult to search for. Bear in mind that if you're searching for Infusion Blackpool, there is a swingers club with the same name in Blackpool that comes up on Google search. I'll just give that one a heads up there, alright? Right, we're going to go and have a little chill out for a minute, go and grab a coffee or something, and then we've got a few more coasters to do. Thanks to the Blackpool Rail, we get a really good view of the space for the launch of Icon. There's your main station building as well, all the support's gone in. There you go. Sometimes it pays to ride these little cute rides because they give you a lot of good insight into some of the other options, but also loads of little bits that used to be really visible and now aren't. One thing I will say about Blackpool is it doesn't give an absolute toss about sightlines. It'll stick something anywhere it can just to fit it in. At one point it had some great sightlines, but they're getting lost through years of just sticking coasters into other coasters and things like that. Here's another little bit of work here, look. In the process of making Icon, they've dug up a dinosaur. And here's Sammy. Avalanche is a steel bobsleigh by Mack, built in '88. First one in the UK actually, the third one they built when they were in a big partnership with Intamin. Looking good, panic coaster, pay attention, we haven't got these yet. Just finished the Avalanche. Really good, really interesting, different. Was it worth the wait? No, it's a really low throughput, so it's actually been our longest wait today, about half an hour wait for a 15 seconds ride. It was okay, but you know, gotta get them throughputs up, folks, gotta get them throughputs up. I tried. You'll have seen the slightest bit of footage there of the Grand National Ammonia Strip racing wooden coaster. I gave up after the first drop because it's throwing it down, and the fact that it's a bone rattler as well just meant I had to give up. But it was so much fun. Anyway, the other coaster won, I didn't. Last one we're going to do today is Valhalla. Fantastic, apparently I've not been on it, it's a new one for me. Fantastic themed water ride. They spent a lot of money on this, so I've got high hopes. We're getting soaked anyway, so we might as well get soaked in there and have some fun. Oh, just got off Valhalla. I've never been more wet on a ride in the UK in my life. I'm genuinely soaked. It was awesome, really, really great. High level of theming, everything worked. Loads of animatronics, lights, sound systems, all still working. That really has put Blackpool on the map. It's easily the best dark ride I've been to in the UK. Possibly the best dark ride I've been on in the world, actually. Really, really, really great. Actually, that's not true, because if you go to the world, you're being compared to things like the Forbidden Journey in Orlando, the Harry Potter area or something. But even still, really, really great attention to detail. You know, every area looked there was something going on. You can just see, even on the outside, there were backward elements. It was a really great water ride, really great ride. I made up. I actually made up. Listen, battery's very low, so I'm going to sign off now. If I can get some footage of the place at night time, I'm going to try to. But I've had an absolutely great day here. As you can see, the weather held out for as long as it could. We got to about 3 o'clock in the afternoon before it started raining, but hell, I'm soaked from Valhalla now, it doesn't even matter. Thank you so much for watching, hope you enjoyed it. If you have, woo, look at that! Don't forget to give us a like. See you later.